Hi everybody, this video is going to show you how to access the interactive map that you'll need for the Analyzing Maps part of Lesson 5. To access the map that you're going to be using to compare the United States in 1800 to the United States in 1850 is actually back in classroom.google.com. So you're going to want to go to your address bar and go back to Google Classroom. Go back to the Distance Learning Science, Social Studies, and Language Arts course, and right underneath Lesson 5 you'll see something called Western Expansion Interactive Map. That is a course material that you can click on, and then when you click on it there'll be a link to PBS Learning Media. Go ahead and click on that link. I've got options here to do teacher view or student view. You also may need to log in. If you do, it's your FCPS Google normal login that you'd use for any other site that you're using. So I'm going to keep mine on student view so you can see how it would look for yours. This is the map we're going to be using, and we want to launch this map. Okay, while we're waiting for it to load, I'm going to take you back to the actual lesson. I just want to remind you guys that we're looking at the years 1800 and 1850. 1800 is when Western expansion is considered to have begun, and 1850 is when people started rushing to California to try to find gold. And that's pretty much considered the end of Western expansion. So going back to my map here, I can see at the top there's a timeline, and I'm going to be wanting to look specifically at 1800 and 1850. So to go from year to year, I'm going to be clicking on these two buttons. Okay, I can use these other ones to see how things changed gradually, but I'm really comparing 1800 to 1850. If I wanted to look at something like trail routes, I could click down here and put trail routes in 1800. And here's a key of different trail routes that existed in 1800. I can move this key around if I need to so that I can see better. But you can see that there aren't any trail routes in 1800. When I go to 1850 and I click on trail routes, I can see that there are several trail routes. Okay. This actually, I messed that up. So 1800, there are, if I click here for trail routes, there's 2 trail routes, and they barely go west of this mountain range. If I don't remember the name of that mountain range, I can click on geologic features, and it labels those things for me. It also labels rivers, lakes, and major bodies of water. If I'm interested in seeing what existed in terms of trails in 1850, I'm going to click here, and I can see there were several other trails. If I need to know the names of those trail routes, that's when I click on my key, and I can see that this brown trail here is the Old Spanish Trail. This yellow trail here is the Santa Fe Trail. The green trail is the Oregon Trail. So you can use those keys and use a combination of these buttons to discover things. Again, if I go back to 1800, there's only 2 trails. All right, so let's clear our map off again. Let's say I want to compare cities that existed. I go to 1800, I'm going to click on major cities, and I can see that there were 3 major cities. If I click down here for major cities, it tells me the populations of those cities. So these pink dots mean cities between 25,000 and 50,000 people, and orange dot means 50,000 to 100,000. If I go over and click on 1850, I can see there's a lot more cities, and there's some cities that have much larger populations than they did in 1800. If I wanted to know the states that those cities were in, I'd click here. Okay, for present day states. Okay, and I can see the outlines of different states. Let's say I'm talking about, let's go back to 1800. Let's take off our major cities. Oh, one more thing. If you need to label major cities, you can click here and it will tell you the names of those specific cities. If I'm looking for railroads, for example, I'm going to click here on railroads. 1800, were there any railroads? The map's showing none. If I click on 1850, I can see there are. Okay, so if I go to something like 1820, still no railroads. 1830, just a few. 1840, more. By 1850, a lot more. Okay, so that's how the map works. You kind of have to play around. How do you know what to look for in the map? You've got to go back to your questions here. This question asks you to compare major cities. Same thing with this one. This question compares native lands, geological features, overland trail routes, major canals. Play around with the map, and if you need to check your work in the See the Teacher section, please do so.